So, it's been a while, huh? 4 months. That's, pretty long time. If, I had any momentum whatsoever, it's probably been killed by my inactivity. But I'm sure none of you actually care about that. So, let's actually get into the video, right? The strongest battlegrounds. Before I do any of that, though, let me just take these off and... there we go. So, the thing is, this community is notoriously famous or infamous for being extremely toxic. Usually fighting game communities on Roblox are pretty annoying, but for some reason the strongest battleground attracts the worst of the bunch. So, for those not in the know-how, a Battlegrounds game is usually rather simplistic, with very few abilities, compared to other fighting games that were on the market. We've recently seen a trend in simplifying things, and that's probably for the better, I suppose, given the fact that the main audience of Roblox is basically kids, so take that as you will. Now, because this is a Roblox game, of course, there just has to be something very unintuitive. And that would be, in my opinion, the side dashing can be pretty wonky for a new player to get into. Even me, who's been playing for like 2 days maybe, to like get a little bit better, has kind of been confused by this entire shtick. Not to mention, the game actually hides something from you, and that being down slamming and uppercutting. I would say they're pretty important things to know, and the game doesn't actually tell you can do those. It just says dash, block, and abilities and whatnot in the description. So that's a little bit of a minus. Why would people even want to play this to begin with? Well, it's an anime game, and those tend to be pretty popular on Roblox. But once again, there's also the accessibility thing. I was complete garbage at this game. I still am, but incredibly bad. And in the span of like 2 days, I've gotten way better managing to string combos and whatnot on my opponents. And obviously learning how to fight against some people. But there's definitely been sweats out there. Oh my god, chill with the mouse flicking. Okay, but I have to emphasize once more how painful it really is to go into pubs. There's always gonna be like 3 or 4 people tag teaming, and they're most certainly usually always the people on the top of the leaderboard who spend way too much time playing this game. I've seen people with over 10,000 kills, dude. And that is crazy because you can tell by the way they move and everything that they've been playing this for a very, very long period of time. As far as my experience goes, it was pretty confusing, I will say. I obviously started out playing as the Saitama stand-in, a pretty simplistic character, but I've noticed later on that his ultimate is incredibly annoying. I don't think it restores your health bar as every other ultimate does, but its abilities are downright insane. I've seen so many Saitama people just like farm ult on the dummy that's in the middle of the map and then just table flip everyone on the map. That has been pretty annoying. I've been stringed into like 3 ultimates in a row like that. There's gonna be a lot of one-shots in this game, and if you don't like those, which why would you? I don't think this is a good idea to like do. It feels good to one-shot someone, but it sure feels like ass if you get one-shotted. Another problem the game has is teaming. You see, sometimes you just have to deal with it. In fact, I would say that in virtually every single lobby that I've been in, I always got teamed on. Now, I know what some of you might say. Oh, then you must have been annoying or something, or I've been attacking people that have been emoting together and all that. To which I respond with, no I didn't. It's not all that fun. In fact, here's me getting teamed on by 3 people. Is that really necessary, dude? I barely even know how to play this game, and 3 people who were clearly experienced are just destroying me right here, so that was not fun. On top of that, they're all trash talking me, so that's real good, bro. So this continues for a while actually, until someone comes to my rescue. This giga chat of a player wearing JoJo's cosplay, and things went pretty smoothly after that, because clearly they knew how to actually play, unlike me. And you know, people will probably call me a hypocrite, you know? Oh, Kyo, you don't like teaming, but then you team on someone. In my defense, that is a stance, so I'm not actually teaming. This is just part of my power. When it comes to characters, though, I don't think I actually experimented all that much. I tried Saitama, and clearly I was not too good at it, even though he's very simple as a character. I don't know why I'm struggling. Maybe I'm just dumb. Then I switched to Garo, and I did better, but still, you know, not all that great. And I think at the end of the day, I actually found the character I like to play the most, which is the Metal Bat. I don't know, it just feels good to bat people in the head. The rest of the game is basically just a trial by fire, but as a whole, my experience was pretty fun, even though it's been very infuriating at times with people just being incredibly annoying. But yeah, overall, I would say the game is actually pretty decent. It has its own share of problems. The microtransactions aren't actually that bad, surprisingly. Like that other fruit battleground game, I heard that you have to spin gotchas to actually obtain your powers. Every character here is unlocked from the get-go. I know plenty people who value progression a lot in their video games, but there's just a certain charm to this, being able to log in and instantly play. If you like fighting games, might as well give it a try. Overall, it's a pretty solid game actually. I would definitely rate it higher than Blox Fruit. And of course, my main complaint is once again the unbearable community, but that's about it. How about I leave you all with a little bit of a montage of me playing the game, because I haven't edited at all, so yeah, enjoy!